Here we go. Here we go. Class trial. The fourth class trial. I know you only saw two. Like I said, the third one got fucked. But here's the fourth class trial. I've already done my preparations. I'm ready to go. So let's do it. Let's start shooting. Trial. All rise. We are now in session.
Let's begin with a basic explanation. If
Bro, I'm
you
skipping.
can, I'll punish everyone beside. Now then.
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Okay, we jumping to conclusions already. I'm with it.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
We jumping to conclusions, baby. Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. Well, she must have some reason for believing that. What are we starting off with? What's the bullet? Okay. Alright, let's get it.
It was one of you.
Okay.
One of you killed Sakura.
Okay.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before. Alright, I just wanted to get all to make sure I know which one it is.
What reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
I thought I missed. I thought I missed, but I got it. We good. We straight. We're good, guys. We're all good here.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
Okay.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Oh, well. Shit. Okay. I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. And does that mean one of them did it? Damn, we going right into another make your argument? Sheesh. Bro, look at all the fucking signs. This is ridiculous. People are really dying, bro.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Facts.
I didn't either.
That's also facts.
Yeah, same here.
Bullshit.
No, that's wrong.
Sniper Jones out here, boy. Sniper Jones.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
We shooting.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally
I'm cheesing.
monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
W.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever
My man's
ago.
struggling.
It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
My man's just struggling
The
right
last
now.
time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Sakura loved candy too much to share. I don't know about that. Hiro got the candy from Hina. That's not possible.
I got it!
I got
I'm
it!
not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
But we spitting.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was...
LOL, we caught this nigga red-handed. He
that's
lying.
right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why is this nigga
Why
friend?
the sudden hostility?
Yeah, what's up with this nigga, bro?
But we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
I
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
facts, but I still don't like you.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
All right, bro, calm down, bro.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
What the fuck is going on?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
How do you pronounce her name, bro? Is it Sayaka, Sayaka? Which one is it?
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
That nigga Hiro immediately framed her.
Don't know when you're beat, do ya?
This nigga crazy.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Bro, this nigga getting cooked. Huh? Bro, I can't. He's getting cooked. Bro, hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the
I got
magazine
it!
shelf, right?
Bro, I'm out here.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. We doing it again. We shooting another one.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can't use this bullet. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine? Yeah, I can't use this bullet. It has nothing to do with this.
And I can tell you, it was
I think I
only
need
Found the magazine
this.
tucked away on the magazine shelf. When
I need
pulled
this.
it out, I saw her.
What's your
I
problem?
need to skip.
Total sense.
He said you said okay. Okay. And now we can go
I can
again.
tell you exactly when I found the dying. When Ogre's body was discovered.
No, it's wrong.
We on your head, boy. We on your head. It's okay. It's okay.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
My man's is struggling, without a doubt, huh? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. What's going on? What's happening? Damn, we battling already? I don't want to do this.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Oh, I
That's
forgot.
30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
What the fuck?
Occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
Ooh, I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up.
This is bullcrap. The end is nigh.
Yeah, he's kicking my
I'm at
ass.
least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. The end is nigh. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm on you now. I'm on you. Got you. Whew! He kicked my ass. He kicked my ass. Woo! That nigga time be just whooping my ass, bro.
I'm
All right.
completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
W.
Say what?
We here.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Damn, we on your head, boy.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
My man's trying to frame Toko.
Because I killed her!
Wait, what? You're admitting to killing her.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Well, sure, thanks.
and that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
That's it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Damn.
Well,
Straight up trying to
that's
frame.
what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me.
That's way
whatever
too
you
quick.
want.
That ain't it.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message doesn't make sense. I'm trying to think. Why he didn't use Sakura's finger? That wouldn't make sense. Why he picked Toko? It doesn't matter. He said it was on the table, but we found on the shelf. Give me my heart, bro. My heart. I only have two
Everything
hearts.
you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like who was written. This. What the fuck is this? Of course.
Had to be Toko, right?
Well, what do you mean?
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written
That shit
on
was so easy. What are you talking about?
Right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Makoto's spitting. Let's go, dude.
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
Let's go.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
You haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Alright, let's do it then. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. You know I'd be with the bullet time. I'm with this. Well, not with the bullet time.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Got it.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Cap. Big cap.
No, that's wrong.
Let's go. I knew that was cap. Because I remember she said it was
Sakura
twice.
died from Hiro's single blow. That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
Somebody hit her
Remember,
ass a second time.
This girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only...
Dude, I want to kick this nigga so hard, bro.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate
Oh,
Monokuma
was there
bottles
6
must have been used.
I thought there was 5. All right, bet.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf. And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Okay, facts.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Chess pieces. Correlation between the Monokuma bottles feels like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be the object of the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. It's, yeah. Yeah, chess piece. Oh shit. Oh shit, I gotta go back. E. Need an S. Oh no, I don't need an S. I need an E. I need an E. I need an E. I need an E. Then another E.
Now I understand.
Dude, I lost another heart.
chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
I mean, I don't. Damn.
And on the ground was
Was
the
the
knight.
knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Somebody hit.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
I just like how the girl who's actually a fucking serial killer has not killed anybody.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing.
I got it!
Dude, I barely got any health back for that. This is bullshit. Oh my god.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is Kyoka and I figured it out before. Oh yeah, it was this.
I got it!
There we go, I got some health.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
This isn't enough health though, I'm scared.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Haha, we caught your ass. Haha.
It implies that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime, but someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by the second attacker.
I got it!
I didn't get any health for that. I
The
have.
scene was used
Oh
the
my
second
god.
time Sakura was attacked.
Oh my goodness.
The second wound on Sakura's head.
I have 3
came from that
health.
second bottle.
I'm scared.
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's
Hold on, I gotta move my
evidence
camera
that
up
had
real
anything
quick.
to do
Just a
with
little
it.
bit. Oh, nope, too much. There we go. Now I'm in the middle.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
What are these niggas on?
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
The locker.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
The locker. The locker. That was pretty
Hiding
simple.
in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Didn't you gang up on me when Sayaka was killed? No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Come on. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select in the same way during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key or use the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're gonna pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Halfway through the game, huh? Okay, so that means, and this is episode 13, so... Fuck, I don't want to do this again. Come on, bro.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough. I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie. That's enough. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you.
Oh, I was cooking on that one.
Enough.
Nah, it was this one. It was this one. Shoot it.
This should prove it.
Got it. It had nothing to do with it was the locker. It was the locker, bro.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
You're on your head.
No, it doesn't.
I did good on that bullet time battle. That first one, Hiro was whooping my ass at the
Then,
nega time.
let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Pain.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Dude,
It's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
and she didn't stutter.
Then you killed Sakura.
Okay, Hina, relax.
No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Bro,
Straight up again.
and she's not stumbling. Bro, what's going on?
What do you mean, probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
What the fuck is going on?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
And then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well,
Pain.
that's awkward.
Pain.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
Why didn't you just throw it away?
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Dummy.
Didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Could have held.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Yeah, Sakura was about to wake that ass up and start beating ass. Oh yeah, she was
There's
pissed.
Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
She was pissed. She
When
was
I
pissed.
saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her You mean, oh no. Oh no.
Guess who's back?
Fuck. No.
It's your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Dude, I don't like this.
Answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
What the fuck is
When it
going
was all
on?
over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
Hey yo, Monokuma. Monokuma, bro, real quick. I gotta talk to you real quick. Toko didn't kill anybody, but she's disturbing the peace. Can you get her up out of here? I'm not cool with Genocide Jill at all. It makes my skin crawl. Thanks.
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
What the fuck?
Go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Cause normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Fucking weird. So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's
Well
gonna...
then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right?
This is still too quick.
No, not quite yet.
There we go. I knew there was something.
Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Not over yet, is it? One who kills Sakura is... First off, bro, I don't like how Byakuya acts like he's smarter than everybody. You're not. You've barely done anything. Pussy. I hate you. I already used I'm gonna use this one this time. Cause I already used
Sakura
Kyoko's.
was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Cap, she was sitting on this. Cap.
No, that's wrong.
Caparino.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
Y'all gotta relax.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves that there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf, it should have been the bloodstain.
I got it!
Yes!
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me! I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors! There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that!
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Well, that's pretty simple,
Until
actually.
we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all
Cap.
confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
Cap.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because
I got it!
the other two didn't make
Before
sense.
we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
The locker was already
At
open
that
as
point,
well.
The locker was already open, so obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
I still want to roundhouse kick you.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? There's another possible explanation. Maybe it's... God, another one. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired of this. What we got? I've already used Ari's account of yellow powder. I'm gonna stick with the Monokuma file.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause.
No other
What
possible
killed
cause.
Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot.
I
in
can.
the head.
No, that's wrong.
I can. Monokuma file proves it, boy. I'm really cooking. I'm cooking. I'm getting my hearts
According
back
to the
too.
Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Facts.
But if it wasn't blood or anything, then what
We
made her
cooking.
vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Oh, well. I
Poison?
mean, yeah, I thought that too, but
This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
can somebody say shut up?
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone, quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
What's up with you?
But you're the only one talking.
Facts.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byaku just showed us, I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive. It was A.
I got it!
Yeah. It was A. It wasn't
Poison was
C.
actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the boy. Time out. This might be a fire screenshot, so I'm not gonna miss out on that. What the fuck is this nigga doing? We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But, as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoka took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be? Protein drink. I need a tea. Give me an N, please. Thanks. Can I get a D now? Thanks. Can I get an I? Thanks. Appreciate it.
Now I understand.
I almost got full hearts back. I got like half a heart left until.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can.
If I have to do another bullet time battle, we'll be upset.
It seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I just noticed my face is kind of breaking out. Something at the scene. Oh, a protein. What the fuck? And I got my full hearts back.
They gave her a protein drink, right?
What the fuck is this on my cheek, bro?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
And no? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
Huh?
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them, it must be what we found in front of the shelf. Oh, I know what this is. It's the where is it?
I got it!
Yep. Footprints in the powder.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
I got it! I be spitting.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A
The hell
to
was
swap
that?
the
I
poison
just
and
heard something in
protein,
my
leaving
backyard.
their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
What happened?
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
What the fuck?
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers is me and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Kodo, are they yours? No. Okay, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What
Can't
about
either.
it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
I'm not buying it.
Hina, is it true?
Not buying it.
Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I'm not buying
I
it.
found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Why are you lying?
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison.
What? Bro, that makes no sense.
She drowned it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
I'm not either.
You're
What the
not
fuck?
about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
She wouldn't kill anyone. She literally couldn't.
Still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah, bro.
If you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Yaku is stupid, actually.
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I left a footprint.
Why is she lying
You
like this?
didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Why is she lying? That's what I want to know.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
If that's true, that's a little strange.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Big Mac.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Fuck what we out here talking about. He dumb. Bro is an idiot. We out here spitting. Chem lab shelf source of the powder, none of that matters. I'm using footprints in the powder. It literally just gave me the answer.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
I'm skipping. I just need.
I moved from Section C to Section A.
How?
No, that's wrong.
How? How did you go from Section C to Section A and there's no footprints?
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Then she would have noticed that the
No,
powder
that
was on.
can't be it. Remember what Hina
What?
just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, that nigga mad.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple.
Why?
If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
Why would you lie?
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I
That
explain
nigga
that
Yakuza
part,
shook.
I'd like
He's
to submit
shook.
some new evidence.
He is shook, boy.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It
That
was
man is
hidden
shook.
inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
They shoot shots at each other right now. That shit crazy.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well,
Kyoko
then,
is dunking on him.
why don't you explain it?
Why do I gotta explain it?
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in a bottle of poison. I think I remember it now. I broke something the same. No.
I got it!
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what he told, it should have been
I got it!
Section A, yeah.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Why was she
In
lying?
reality, That bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile,
I'm just
the
confused why
protein
Hina
can
would
from the
lie.
crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked.
That nigga
But how
is-
can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
I gotta.
You already know she was given the protein
Something tells
can
me
with
I'm
the
gonna have to
poison
do a bullet
inside,
time
right?
battle with this man.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's a proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was poisoned. I don't think the powder matters anymore. Chem lab shelf doesn't matter either. We're talking about the rec room.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No, that's wrong.
Gotcha. I knew something about that seemed a little shady.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
There was glass under the
It came from the
bottle.
window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
Madness.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
My man
And
Byakuya
that's
is shook.
made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Damn.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
It wasn't Hina. The one that got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the room. Hina just lied about her entire story. I don't know why. So it wasn't Hina. Hiro, she doesn't wear sneakers.
I got it!
Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Didn't you just... No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. I have to do a bullet time battle with... Damn, I have to do a bullet time battle with Hina. Alright, bet. Well, bring it on, girl.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
I should...
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Whoa, 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 I can't switch... Oh, well, I can't switch
This
bullets.
should prove it.
Okay. I thought I could switch bullets, but I couldn't switch bullets. She got shit on. I didn't even flinch on that one.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to
Why
it?
is my CPU so high?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Damn.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina,
But
Sakura.
Uh,
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
no! It was me! The poison!
Why?
Because I killed her!
What's up with you, dude?
You didn't kill her.
When they kill Sakura, connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locker room. There's only one way to explain it. Select someone, huh? Alright. I'll select someone, alright. I got you.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
They all slumped.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course,
I got it!
Sakura
The
wanted
locked
to.
room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Because she knew about it.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Damn, we on her head. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Damn.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
You put the bottle down on top of the broken glass. I got everyone. Ogre. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed? I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation.
Why is it saying that
like
Hina's talking?
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Damn, I gotta go comic book on her ass. Sheesh. All right, so Hiro's already here. Byaku's already here. It's gotta be Byaku who I'm looking for. Why is this nigga smiling like this? Okay, whatever. Toko. Where would she be? This is, I guess this is the rec room. This background is the rec room. So it would be her standing against a locker, right? No, not this one. Not this one. She would hide first. She would hide first. So it has to be this one first. Yep, she's in the locker here. Okay. And then she gives the candy, Yashihiro, yada yada. Bro smacks her with a bottle. Shit breaks. Boom, boom. All right, cool. Write your name. Boom. Then she comes out, reads it, puts it back upside down. Boom. Yeah, we here. We spitting. We spitting right now. Okay, she gets up, passes out, hits her with another bottle. That time it's the queen. Breaks it. Boom. Cleans it up. Runs away. Sakura gets up. Walks over to... Where'd she walk over to? Oh, well, the bottle's right there, so okay. Well, she just did that. We get in there, we see what's going on, boom, boom. Hina sees the bottle. Sneaks in her pocket. Comes back with everybody. Places the bottle down.
The killer is you!
That had to be perfect.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Okay.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Oh shit, no, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Okay. I know which one it... Damn, did I just get these flipped? Oh my goodness. Trash. Give me this. Come over here. That was stupid. How dumb. Now I can put these in the proper place, right?
Here's exactly what happened. But one of them headed out a bit. She got there.
Skip this. There you go. Now we got it right.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then
Oh shit! I skipped it on accident. My
to
bad.
arrive was Hiro.
Okay.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name.
Okay, got it.
Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
There we go. Got it perfectly.
she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
She put it upside down.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
But neither of you are strong enough.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards
Damn, this is crazy.
and the clean chess piece.
This is really crazy.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
This is a fire screenshot. I need this.
You, Hina.
Nah, this is a final screen. This is a fire screenshot. Complete. Bang bang, finger
That's
bangs.
the full truth of the case.
Damn.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to, how were you able to uncover the truth? I couldn't discern.
Cause you're not that smart, boy.
Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
Pew pew pew. We shoot
That's
shots.
what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Kyoko is cooking.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Boy got cooked. Alright. Well, damn. Rest in peace to a real nigga Sakura, bro. Rest in peace. I love you, dude. I'm cooking, bro. I got A's all across the board so far. I'm cooking. I'm really out here doing my thing. I still haven't used any of these medals.
Okay, okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
This is a dumb...
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
We gotta vote for...
You don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened?
This is so dumb.
You make the right. What's it gonna be?
I'm skipping this. That's so dumb. We just found out she killed herself, so voting is stupid. Because we know it's Sakura, so... It literally lands on the person that's already dead, so you can't punish her. So, that was just...
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. One who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. That nigga's upset.
My
Okay, we're done here.
Existence.
What
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to life, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
You know, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because it's exactly what I wanted. What the fuck? What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. Oh, wow. So that's why.
You should have been
I
the one
couldn't
to
let her
die.
be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? Have to atone for our sins. Everyone, even me, we all killed her. Sheesh! We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
What is
You
this?
still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. Instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. Right after Genocide Jack had attacked me, Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness.
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive
my
this.
closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Do you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina,
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
they're friends.
Sakura. Damn. She clearly believed, she completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you wouldn't have understood she was a friend to all of us. And yet, trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
why?
That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
So glad I got to meet you. Damn, she was saying goodbye. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Favor?
Some protein.
I asked you to. Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. Went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison self, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura,
Please.
let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why does she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. I had weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. That's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for it. Damn, this is a real friend. At the same time, this is fucked. I can never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you just say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know she was thinking because her and me.
In other
Well,
words,
what I'm really trying to say is,
yes, indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. But Hina already. Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. Damn, so Hina was about to get all of us killed, including herself, because she thought that she would be doing Sakura justice, just to find out that even Hina got duped. This is crazy.
Well now,
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. You didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? Case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And
So then, what is she writing her real suicide note?
What are
Jesus,
you
I'm
gonna
glad you
do?
asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And this is just so unfortunate. Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
I feel that.
That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. Because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. More than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. That's why, Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. Hold on. I fucking hate doing this. To fulfill that obligation, I decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. And my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Oh my god. Rest in peace to a real one. That Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, like if I can keep you from killing each other, it's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. The only way I have left to distinguish myself. Use this note to bring the crash trial to a quick end. So sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byako, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I want you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. Thought we were close and still.
what are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
What?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh-hoo.
Whether or not there's a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else.
What? What do you want?
The heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. Anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Why I am bowing out of the game. Let's go, man. Let's go. Now you being a real one. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat.
There's no point in participating in the game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it. Let's go, man. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to, and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone?
Hey.
Well, now that you can say Sakura's death had no meaning. How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
what the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me
It's
to
the moment
punish
you all were
guys?
waiting for, punishment time. Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me? Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bare times one rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Excuse me? What's going on? You suck, man. You turned me into a mango hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for purse workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. I realize how dangerous it could be. Still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Bro, Chihiro just died twice, bro. Oh my god. Alter Ego's words raced throughout my heart and soul. My disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the
Huh?
matter?
You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. It wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is that what you call animism? When their soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I
So
thought.
you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey.
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I wanted to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better. Experience meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Well.
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What, a clue?
Hina.
Spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid. Is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's known. Like I never let any of you greaseballs have it. But it sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
Is it now? There's one last line to know. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not just gonna lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? Won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. Well, what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. Mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body? What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we were trying to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo,
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
but...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not
I
possible.
would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No.
Oh shit. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. We shoot shots. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Ooh, Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I'm with the abusive give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Can we leave now? Jesus Christ, bro. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
As such, soon the doors to the Okay then. Sweet.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. What the fuck?
Huh? Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
Screenshot? Screenshot?
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Why the fuck are you in my room? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. You don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Bro, what do you want? Says midnight. Never thought I would miss the sun so much. But thanks to— wait, what the fuck? Clicking on the wrong person. Why are you here? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need that. What? What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. Wait, god damn it, bro. What is up with all these fire screenshots? What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. Huh? Her words reverberated through my half-day's head. The data center, but I thought it was locked. Alright, well, let's go then. Let's go. I thought I was gonna save here, but I guess not. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She may be inside already. Put my hand to the door with a certain amount of force. Didn't open. Tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh ho, what are you doing up, mister? Huh? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. What the fuck is going on? It looks like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try to tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now you too?
You
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't I hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Shoo. What the fuck just happened? So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. So what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation just like always, but
Goodbye.
well then, good night. Sure. And that was over. But does that turn to leave?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The fuck? Yoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
There's a 16th student? They just added a fucking number. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is insane. Oh, this is nuts. Oh, this is nuts, bro. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, this is nutty. This is nutty. This is nutty, bro.
Ikusaba.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not even saving. Return to main menu. This is all for the next episode. Nah. Okay. That's been it. Class trial is over. We're going into chapter 5 right after this. I ain't got nothing else to say, and as always, well, actually, I actually do have something to say. This series is insane. Insane. My mind is getting blown now. I ain't got nothing else to say. And as always, we move.